It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Olise. Hernandez. Olise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. Defending of the desperate variety. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Yamal. Baina looking for a runner. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Cherki. Olise. Akliouche. And the ball is out of play. Baina. Llorente. Olise. Cherki. Conte. Well timed, excellent interception. Grimaldo. Howson. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Moved on forwards. It's just beyond his reach. Conte. Cherki. Hernandez. Olise. Olise. Olise stood his ground strongly. Now it's Olise. Olise. Llorente with a fine tackle. Grimaldo. Pedri. Howson. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Cherki. And it's Akliouche. Succumbs to the pressure. Akliouche. Gusto. Delivered with... Up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Going out for a goal kick. Baina. Kubasi. Hausen. Baina. Llorente. That's put paid to a promising move. Mbappé. Olise. Hernandez. Baina does well to get it back. Rodri. Hausen. Baina. Hausen. Llorente battling down that right flank. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres! Oyarzabal is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's going direct. Baina with the short one. Akliouche getting this one clear. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente with the cross. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Conte. Tchouaméni. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Akliouche. That's really well manoeuvred. Baina. France are already chasing the game. Long time to go. Spain have a free kick. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Now it's Mbappé. Akliouche played with finesse. That has been cut short. Grimaldo. Bina. Played out to the right. And it's Llorente. France already trailing a week. Ferran Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tchouaméni. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Llorente. Yamal. Howson. Pedri gently done. Tchouaméni. Conte. Tchouaméni. Gusto chasing after it. That pass just didn't quite work. Bina, who does have an assist to his name. Kubasi. Rodri. Out to the right. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Upamecano, Cherki, Akliouche, and here's Mbappé. Al Kubasi forwards and with intent. Howson, Oyarzabal, Llorente proves too strong. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rodri. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And that's played in low.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chance.
Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Konate, Cherki, Akliouche, thinks one through. Howson attempts a clearance. Tchouaméni. And here's Elise. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary, and reclaimed it in a trice. It's Hernandez. Cherki. Akliush. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Crossed into them. It's a mighty effort! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Conte. Lamine. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Llorente shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Olise. Llorente, no, again there's no way through. Bina. Llorente. Howson. Grimaldo. Pedri. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Olise. Ferran Torres. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Llorente, forwards and with intent. Bina. Oyarzábal, oh, good spread. That's tidy. Hit into the middle. Gusto gets good distance on it. And it's Rodri. And here's Yamal. Showing good feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Konate moved on forwards. Cherki. Conte. Conte. Tchouaméni. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Howson. Grimaldo. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cherki. Conte. Akliush. Cherki. Hernandez. And here's Elise. And here's Mbappé. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
That is a bit special. France get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hernandez cuts out the pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Conte. And here's Elise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Baina. Llorente. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. Climbs up big! That's another chance! Oh, extraordinary!
Well, Oyarzabal clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Gusto. And it's Gusto. Gusto drives forward on the overlap. Akliouche. And the keeper has it. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri. And it's played forward. Llorente. Here's Yamal. Llorente. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Yamal. Baina. Good take, and is he in? Ronaldo. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. Llorente. And he cuts out the supply. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Llorente. Yamal. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Bina. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Akliush. Cherki. Akliush. And here's Mbappé. Here's Mbappé! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Olise plays it short, and it's Hernandez. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Olise. Conte. Oh, nice touch. Akliush. Cherki. And here's Mbappé. Mbappé! And he comes up trumps again. Akliush. Olise. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now it's Mbappé. Mbappé! Cherki. He can get that clear. Upamecano have it back and can go again. Akliush. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! France are back on level terms.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Bina. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Gusto. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Chouameni. And it's Hernandez. Oyarzabal. Oh, well measured. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ferran Torres, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Grimaldo. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Lobbed in behind. Ferran Torres. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. Baina. Yamal. Baina. And here's Llorente. Looking for a decent ball in. Akliush. Gusto. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Baina. Rodri played out to the left flank. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Rodri. And it's Baina. And that is a little undercooked. Cherki. And claimed it back swiftly. Olise. Hernandez. Olise. Spread out to the left. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Baina, that's a delicate pass. Cherki. Now it's Mbappé. Out to the left it goes. Cherki. Over to the left. Lovely feet. Oh, can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Olise goes short. Hernandez crosses. He's cut it out. So it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. It's Hernandez. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ferran Torres clears it away. France have reclaimed it. Caught offside that time. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Conte. Kubasi. Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw. Cherki, Akliush. And he's picked out the run. Mbappé! Pedri. Howson. Llorente. Baina. Kubasi. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Kubasi. Played towards the other side. Calmly anticipates. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Cherki. Conte. Cherki. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Al Kubasi, gently done. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rodri. Al Kubasi, aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Lamine. Cherki. And it's played forward. So who's he picking out? Oh, such a clever touch. Gusto has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Baina. Rodri shifted upfield. Gusto. Cherki. Now it's Mbappé. Now it's Olise. Tries a measured ball. Gusto. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. Olise takes a shot! Ronaldo. Pedri. Ronaldo, Pedri, Kubasi, Rodri, how Kubasi gently done. Cherki, Conte, and here's Mbappé, Gusto. Oh, that's nice. And here's Mbappé having a shot! Terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. It's Conte. Tchouaméni. He's in! Real chance! Hernandez. Tchouaméni. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Howson forwards and with intent. Upamecano. Conte. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gusto. Now it's Akliush. Back into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Cherki. Hernandez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Bina. Llorente. Yamal. Now it's Bina. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Elise. Conte.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Bina. And here's Llorente. Hernandez wins the duel this time. And it's Rodri. Llorente. Very nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Bina. Yamal. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, can he get onto this? Chouameni. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And they've been given a corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Mbappé. Out of play for a throw. That'll be a throw. Cherki. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Konate. Gusto. Akliush. Gusto. Howson with the clearance. And the finish! And that has been cleared. Bina. Moved on forwards. Out towards the flank. Llorente.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yamal. Ferran Torres caresses it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Bina. Llorente. Brilliantly cut out. Akliush shifted upfield. Cherki. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Cherki. Conte. Now it's Akliush. And it's Gusto. Gusto puts a cross in. And it's hoisted clear. Spread out to the left. Hernandez. And can he finish it? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Llorente. Mikel Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Olise. Upamecano. Hernandez. Conte. Cherki. Conte. Akliush looks to get on the end of this. Pedri. Rodri, gently done. Ferran Torres looking to run onto it. Keeper has taken decisive action. Akliush tries to clear. That's very neat. Bina. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's really well cleared. Ferran Torres. He is just caressing the ball. Ferran Torres. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Grimaldo looking up to see who wants it. Into the channel. And it's Grimaldo. Hernandez is there and he can get that clear. Oh, Red, nice interception. Grimaldo, aim forwards. Upamecano. Conte. Konate. Gusto. Grimaldo. Llorente. Howson, gently done. Llorente. Oyarzabal.
Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Proves too strong. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oyarzabal. Yamal.
Played out to the right.
Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Gusto. Cherki. Akiush. Pedri. Baina. Gusto cuts it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Pedri. 75 minutes played. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mbappé, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Mbappé. Cherki. Jackie.
Chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. France take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he latch on to this? Ferran Torres. That is lovely. Pedri. Baina.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Oyarth. Yamal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Ferran Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's Gusto. Lovely bit of skill.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Llorente. Here's Baina. It's run loose here. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Mignon, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lamine. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And that has been cleared.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oyarzabal. Baina. And here's Yamal. Llorente. That's not going to find its target. Pedri crosses. Lamine tries to clear. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal! Can he deliver? Pedri. And here's Baina. Here's Oyarzabal, chooses to go back. And the shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Here's Oyarzabal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cherki. France to make one last... Takes the shot! And kept out by the most illustrative stage.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. And it's Pedri. That's very neat. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can they find an extra gear here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Grimaldo. Ambitious ball here. Konate. Tchouaméni. Konate. Upamecano. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ferran Torres tries looking up for options on the left. Ferran Torres. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
I think we...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. And they've gone read. That'll be a throw-in. Throw-in. We are into stoppage time. That has found him in acres of space. Llorente. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a clearance, but not much of one. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappé. Akliush. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's got away. Cross in. Ferran Torres.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
And it's been played through. Oyarzabal. That's a good ball. Oyarzabal! Danger averted for now. Conte. Akliush. Gusto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rodri. Gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Llorente, Baina, and it's Llorente. It's a good run down the right. That's a throw. Llorente, Baina. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. A chance to play it in. Yamal's cross. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Akliush. Chouameni, Cherki, and it's played forward. Olise spread out to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Baina. Rodri. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Upamecano. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Akliush. Akliush, gently done. Grimaldo. Baina. Yamal. Llorente. Now he's got space here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cherki, Chouameni, Olise, Cherki, he's found a way through. Plenty to aim at here. And that was very necessary. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He has found a way through. Deftly away. Pedri. Chouameni, aim forwards. Mbappé. Pedri. Ferran Torres. And he welcomes it in. Oyarzabal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oyarzabal clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Oyarzabal. And it's gone back to the keeper. Conte. Chouameni. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get onto this? Hernandez makes the interception. Cherki. Konate shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ferran Torres skims one in. Gusto needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession.
Well, for me, Peter, it's kind of possession without penetration now. They have to change tack, they really do.
Chouameni, aim forwards. Olise. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ferran Torres. Yamal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Played back to the goalkeeper. Mignon sends that a long way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward. Pedri chips it through.
Ferran Torres! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! And that has raised the roof!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cherki. Olise. Upamecano. Akliouche. Hernandez. Chouameni. It's Hernandez. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Chouameni. Cherki. Chouameni. Hernandez. Cherki. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area. Pedri. And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Howson. Rodri. Yamal. Baina. Yamal. Llorente. Oh, nicely intercepted. Howson. Llorente. Howson. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Oh, such a clever touch. Baina. Aimed in towards the centre. Konate gets it away. Pedri. Rodri. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Baina, who's short. Grimaldo, and that's aimed into the middle.
There's the shot!
Succumbs to the pressure. Grimaldo. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Akliouche does really well to win the ball there. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. It could be in here. And it's Hernandez. That's going to go a long way. Cherki. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Defending, but that'll do. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal forwards and with intent. And he shoots! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Baina plays it short, and it's Grimaldo. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cherki. Conte. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Kubasi attempts a clearance. We get a throw in. And it's Tchouaméni. Olise knocks it out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Grimaldo, gently done. It's been slipped through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cherki. Moved on forwards. Want to throw in. And it's played forward. Grimaldo. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Baina. Llorente. Rodri. Oyarzabal head out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. Great chance! Oh, should have put that away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Conte. Olise. Gusto. Cross goes in there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kante spreads it out wide. That's good play.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Gusto. Gusto. Akliouche in acres of space out wide.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rodri. Howson shifted upfield. Bina. Howson. Aim forwards. And the pass is intercepted. Cherki. Akliouche. Cherki. Gusto. Kante gently done. Pedri.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Howson. Bina. That's really well manoeuvred. Akliouche. Akliouche. Cherki. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Akliouche.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And there goes the final whistle. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your reflections then, Jim?
France never really got into this game.